The world held its breath. The Cold War cast a long and ominous shadow across the globe. It was a time of deep mistrust and ever-present danger. The United States and the Soviet Union, armed with nuclear weapons, faced off in a high-stakes chess match. Each superpower sought to outmaneuver the other. Espionage, propaganda, and proxy wars became the tools of this terrifying new age. The threat of nuclear annihilation loomed large, casting a pall over everyday life. Tensions ran high, fueled by ideological conflicts and a constant race for military superiority. The world watched nervously, caught in the crosshairs of this global standoff. Every crisis threatened to escalate into a full-blown nuclear conflict. The Cold War was a period of intense pressure, where the fate of humanity hung precariously in the balance. The possibility of a miscalculation, a misstep, or a misunderstanding leading to global catastrophe was all too real. The Caribbean island of Cuba became a focal point in this global struggle. Located just 90 miles off the coast of Florida, Cuba held immense strategic importance. The rise of Fidel Castro's communist regime in 1959 sent shockwaves through the United States. A communist nation so close to American shores was deemed unacceptable. The U.S. government feared the spread of communism throughout Latin America. Cuba's alliance with the Soviet Union further heightened these concerns. The island became a pawn in the Cold War chess game. The U.S. government, determined to eliminate this perceived threat, began to explore various options, including covert operations and economic sanctions, to destabilize and ultimately overthrow the Castro regime. In the early 1960s, a shocking plan emerged from the depths of the U.S. government, Operation Northwoods. This top-secret proposal, conceived by the Joint Chiefs of Staff, outlined a series of pretexts for a U.S. invasion of Cuba. These pretexts were not just misleading, they were outright fabrications, designed to manipulate public opinion and justify military action. The plan suggested a range of audacious and deeply disturbing scenarios. These included staging a fake attack on the U.S. naval base at Guantanamo Bay, simulating acts of terrorism on American soil, and even orchestrating the downing of a civilian airliner. The perpetrators of these acts would be falsely attributed to the Cuban government, creating a wave of public outrage and providing the justification for a full-scale invasion. Operation Northwoods went beyond simply planning military maneuvers. It delved into the realm of psychological warfare. The plan aimed to manipulate American citizens, to instill fear and outrage, and to manufacture consent for a war based on lies. It was a chilling example of how far some within the government were willing to go to achieve their objectives. The plan proposed specific actions, each more audacious than the last. One scenario involved sinking a U.S. ship near Cuban waters and blaming it on Cuban forces. Another proposed creating a communist Cuban terror campaign in Miami, complete with bombings and civilian casualties. These acts, carefully orchestrated and disguised, would be presented as undeniable evidence of Cuban aggression, swaying public opinion in favor of war. The ethical implications of Operation Northwoods are staggering. The plan represented a fundamental betrayal of public trust. It envisioned the U.S. government, sworn to protect its citizens, deliberately harming them to achieve a political objective. The very idea of a government plotting to deceive its own people on such a scale is deeply unsettling. The plan raised profound questions about the limits of government power and the importance of transparency in a democracy. It highlighted the dangers of unchecked authority and the slippery slope of deception. The fact that such a plan could even be conceived, let alone formally presented, exposed a disturbing willingness to prioritize political expediency over ethical considerations. Section 6. Echoes of Distrust. Historical parallels. Sadly, history is replete with examples of governments resorting to deception and manipulation to achieve their goals. The Gulf of Tonkin incident, which served as the pretext for the escalation of U.S. involvement in the Vietnam War, stands as a stark reminder of the devastating consequences of such actions. These incidents erode public trust, fuel cynicism, and cast a long shadow over government actions. Operation Northwoods, while never implemented, serves as a chilling reminder of the potential for abuse of power. It highlights the importance of a vigilant citizenry and a free press in holding those in power accountable. The lessons of Northwoods remain relevant today, urging us to question narratives, demand transparency, and ensure that such audacious schemes never see the light of day. Section 7. Unmasking the Truth. The Legacy of Northwoods. The chilling details of Operation Northwoods remained hidden from the public eye for over a decade. It was only in 1975, during the investigations of the Senate Church Committee, that this shocking plan came to light. The release of these documents sent shockwaves through the nation, further eroding public trust in the government. The revelations of Operation Northwoods had a profound impact on the American psyche. They fueled a growing skepticism towards government pronouncements and contributed to a climate of distrust that lingered for decades. The incident served as a stark reminder that even in a democracy, the potential for abuse of power is an ever-present danger. Section 8. Safeguarding Democracy. Lessons learned. Operation Northwoods, though never executed, stands as a stark warning. It underscores the fragility of democracy and the constant need for vigilance. It highlights the importance of a free press, an informed citizenry, and robust checks and balances to prevent such dangerous ideas from ever gaining traction. The legacy of Operation Northwoods should serve as a reminder that the price of liberty is eternal vigilance. We must remain skeptical of official narratives, demand transparency from our leaders, and hold those in power accountable for their actions. Only through constant scrutiny and active participation can we safeguard the principles of democracy and prevent such shocking abuses of power from ever happening again. Section 9. Conclusion. The enduring need for vigilance. The story of Operation Northwoods is a chilling reminder that even in the darkest corners of history, the truth has a way of emerging. It forces us to confront uncomfortable truths about the potential for abuse of power and the importance of transparency and accountability in a democratic society. As we navigate the complexities of the 21st century, the lessons of Operation Northwoods remain as relevant as ever. We must remain vigilant, questioning narratives, demanding transparency, and holding those in power accountable for their actions. Only then can we ensure that the mistakes of the past are not repeated and that the principles of democracy are safeguarded for generations to come. Thank you for joining us on this journey into the hidden depths of history. If you enjoyed uncovering this secret, there's so much more waiting to be explored. Make sure to subscribe to Conspiracies Condensed so you never miss another shocking revelation. And if you found this video thought-provoking, hit that like button. It really helps us keep bringing you the truth. Turn on the notification bell so you're the first to know when we uncover the next conspiracy that turned out to be true. Do you have a mystery you'd like us to investigate? Leave a comment below and let us know what secrets you think deserve to be exposed next. Until next time, stay curious, stay vigilant, and always question the official story.